Welcome to the Six Figure Business Mastery Podcast, where every week, Kirsten and Jeanne dive into the essential topics to fuel your business growth. From copywriting to course creation, mindset to video marketing, they've got you covered. Tune in for expert guest interviews on all things marketing and business, and learn how to work on your business, not just in it. So, get ready to unlock your business potential and take it to the next level.
Most conversations about outsourcing happen after everything's working perfectly. Today's a little bit different. Our guest today is Lucia, and she just hired her marketing VA and her bookkeeping virtual assistant about a week or so ago, which makes this the most honest moment to talk about what it really feels like to take that step. Today's episode is sponsored by our Profit Clarity Masterclass. If you've been avoiding your finances and promising yourself you'll deal with it later, you're not broken, you're normal. Join us for a free live masterclass to learn a simpler way to bring clarity and relief. Visit lessmathmoremoney.com, and we look forward to seeing you there. So thanks for joining us, Lucia. It's lovely to have you.
Jeanne, it's so good to be with you here. Very excited about it. And yes, I am Lucia. I am a realtor. I am here in Georgia. I specialize actually in first-time home buyer, 55 plus. I have different designations as well, which are for the buyers as the ABR, and I have also for the PSP, which meaning like I'm the price strategist and certified negotiator. So those are some of the passions that I have, learning and helping and knowing all about the homes. And I am happy to be here with you today, Jeanne.
That's lovely. So tell us, you mentioned one that you didn't explain, which was ABR. What does that mean?
This is one of the designations which you receive from the NAR, which is National Associations of Realtors. When you're performing on a different level, it's just like a master degree, if you want to say in that way, after you get your license and you are the one explaining and guiding a buyer to their process on having the best experience on their shopping. So it asks actually for some experience under your belt. You have to have some number of transactions, and then you'd go in a course and you pass that, and you're a certified one as a buyer representative.
Excellent. Well, tell us what you love about real estate. Why did you get into real estate in the first place?
Yeah, so it's coming very late, but I love real estate my whole life. I own 10 properties, and I've seen like in every single one, it changed something in me. It's not just a place where you live. It's more like changing your as a person. It's a belonging, and it shapes your life. First off, I'm from Romania, so I came on a different background. I own over there like 5 different ones, and everybody was like, why? Because it's not common in Europe. It's very different. Like people are multi-generational. They are staying in one home, and it's kind of passing from one to the next sometimes. I had that passions always. And coming here to Georgia, and that's where I came in 1998. That was the first place I landed over here and just become my place. It was my heart beat differently here. I found my place, and then I've started here also, like having a house and then a second one, and I love that. I love everything about it, how it changed you, what is the lifestyle you bring when you're coming in a different place. And with that passion, later on, I decided I need to do that as a career. And I got my license, and I haven't stopped since then, just learning more and more and more. It's not the transactional, it's a relational actually experience. And that's how I gave to all the clients that they're coming here, their dream to come true, their home that they're living that will fulfill everything that they are having in your dream. Because it's not just a place to live, it is more than that. So I'm so happy and so thrilled to be part of the journey for a lot of people. So that's the passion.
That's so lovely. Yeah, for a lot of people, like if you're working with first-time home buyers, this is their first purchase, big purchase. So it's scary. So they do need they need someone like you to kind of guide them and hold their hand and say, this is normal, we can negotiate on, because there's so many steps to it.
It is. And then truly it shows like, well, what is it? Like it's a bank that it's involved, and you got some money that you have to put a down payment, and then, okay, you get the key. It's not quite like that. It is the biggest purchase of somebody's life for the first time. But even if it is like the second, the third, the fourth, like whatever I have now, because like I have 10 already, where you're having that purchase, a clarity that you need some guidance that it has to go with you, because emotions goes in play, and you need that realtor next to you. It is not that it's going to be just the one that are giving you properties and they're going to show you some properties which you pick or she picked, the realtor, and you see them. There's so much more involved behind behind that. And those decisions, you need to have a steady hand that you're going to walk with that from the beginning to the end and beyond, because you're going to have that. It's relations for life. You're part of them, like a anniversary of the house when they're buy it. It's something you celebrate with each other. It's something that it's a common start for two people that they go in a relation, and that is just by buying a house. So it's for the first time home buyer, it's a little bit different because it's so much more they don't know, even on the process of buying a house, since they have never got that. And the ownership itself, it is something that you learn with time, and it's empowering, and you're part of that because you're the one to guide them making the right decision. Of course, you are on their corner on anything they want, but it's a guidance that they need, clarity of their decision, somebody they can count on, they talk to on everything that they are having in their mind. And it's a very nice relations that you start with a first-time home buyer. I like that.
Yeah, I love that. And do you work with people who are relocating?
I do relocation, and I do the 55 plus community. I am actually right in the area in the in the Georgia, Brazelton, and there is an explosions of communities right now. The 55 plus, it's thriving here. The landscaping, first off, it is very great for that kind of development, and they're having a huge right now communities, like it's one right here in the Houston, which it is the Three Lakes, and they're having, indeed, the Three Lakes are there, but they're like 25 different kind of activities that they are having every day, which they can choose from. There are 2,400 homes in that communities, and there are 4 different builders, and that is a different experience as well. As you take the first one on their rodeo, just going for the first home, this one, which they are doing, like the empty nester that they want to go 55 plus, it's a whole different experience for them, and that's the beauty of it. It is incredibly to work with different kind of clients all the time and be part of that journey. So that experience, it comes all different. And I do have a YouTube channel, which I am always talking about it, because even in that situations, you do need somebody that will walk with you, because it's emotion involved as well. You're downsizing, you have a whole life behind you, which you're gonna leave it there, and you're starting something new. So home, it's a place where I just said, like, it's anytime you go with a new one, it will be always a new experience.
I would think that having somebody in the area who has such a rich history in the area, because different communities have different personalities.
Yes.
And so for somebody, especially who's first time home buyer or moving into the area, they want to know what kind of people live here. Is this an area I'll feel good about?
Yeah. And I would suggest, because I just started right now with the virtual market assistant, anyone who's dreaming to get their word out and experience and everything that they can share with the world, they should have a VA. I have changed in 1 week since I started everything that was on my background. I had a YouTube channel which worked, videos. There is not even comparing. Having somebody, and I am so thrilled with her name, it's Mary. We started this week. This whole experience that we had just to communicate with somebody who's having those skills, not only to editing, giving me different tips and points on how do we come out across, like we talk about right now. I have an expertise of one area where I live here in the Brazelton, Beaufort area. That's like a golden triangle called for me, because it's right between a lake, a mall, and a mountain. So it's just going a great place where you can come and visit. So when you have a local realtor over there, he can give you a lot of informations, but you have to go out with those informations in the right channel. So I did have, and I've been doing all those videos without understanding actually what are the important factors when you come out. So she was underlying to me, it's like, oh, just by watching one of the videos she picked up, or there are 7 points over here that we need to come out with them so that a client will understand, whoever is going to watch it, or all the thumbnails. She's fantastic. It's incredibly how gifted they are. I mean, I put the video that was on Friday, and she texted me the next day. So the video, it was editing, if you want to take a look. I said, so quickly. And it was all the B-rolls over there. And she created one of the thumbnails. And incredible. Just so quick and good. And that's where you understand, where you work with the professionals, somebody who's really good and what they're doing. And they have the training that they need.
Yeah.
And the passion as well. Because anytime I am with her, and I was this week, every single morning with her on Zoom. I've learned even a lot of the stuff on the technology, which I have never ever thought about it. How to go on the shortcuts of what I'm doing, and a lot of tips for my work that I'm doing every day. And great to work with somebody on that part, young and very passionate about, like I am about real estate. Clearly, she is passionate about what she's doing.
Fantastic.
Great experience. Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah. So Lucia is talking about, we have a program called the Marketing VA Advantage, and we help our clients. We find that and train marketing virtual assistants to take a video, whether that's a video podcast or just a YouTube video. And then they do the editing and they do the repurposing on all your socials. That'll be coming up next. And then they can send it out to your email list as well.
It's another whole book of stuff that I have never even thought about. And I've been doing like short stuff that it was from the video on the Instagram, or I put it on the threads or in TikTok. However, Mary is amazing. She come up with quotes like from whatever it was in the video with my name on it, and just like the carousel that it was with the whole 5 different points. In the first video, I'm actually talking about stuff that people would not tell you when you come and you're trying to move to Georgia. And it's just like we start right now the conversations about why is important, why is a passion. You have to look and learn, because those are the one you're gonna get all the points that you have not even thought about before you make your decision or where to move, if that's the right place, because it's starting that emotion in place and you start falling in love, or who knows, about a house. And that was very cute. Like this morning, she posted one of them, and she's working on this one actually for posting them on my social media, that the home, it could be like less on expensive, but it's not going to make you happy. And I say, when did I even say that? And she's like, right there. And it's like, oh my goodness, how great is that girl? I mean, not even talking about, she is pointing out stuff that I was doing. So I think it's amazing. And I wish I knew that one a year ago. That's all I can say, because I waste 1 year thinking in my head like, oh, I know what I'm doing because I need just to film and I have to get those out. When somebody's helping you, that you're seeing in a whole different angle, and there are many points which I not even realize that somebody is seeing them. She pointing those out. It's an incredible experience for 1 week.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it is always important and valuable to have another perspective. And she's coming from the perspective of somebody who's watching this, where you're coming from the perspective of somebody who's recording it. And obviously you say amazing things because she's been able to create quote cards from it.
I mean, really great things. I have like friends watching them. It's not like I've been asking like, oh, what do you think about? Oh, it's good or it's great, or you're like, maybe should change like hair or whatever, but not in the matter of somebody who's professional and listening deeply of all underlying of the words and everything that was in the video to point out what was the message. And I think that's fantastic. So I'm expecting tomorrow to be the first YouTube video from her. I'm excited about it.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, we will definitely put a link in the show notes so people can go right to your YouTube channel and see all the amazing videos. Yeah, when you're recording videos, there are some nuances that you may not know. And somebody who, like I said, is looking at this as an editor, you know, maybe you had an amazing thing that you said, so maybe they put those words on the screen. Just something little like that can give it so much more impact.
Yes.
So you think that you wish you had hired her a year ago?
I am so like right now, I was looking because I started watching like what are the other YouTubers have, and from comparing, which I did, and I thought like, oh, I did good. I am not even 1% from some others, which they started a year ago. And now I did figure it out that they have some help, because I know there is somebody who is trained on doing this. Definitely and for sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, now that we talked a little bit about your amazing marketing virtual assistant, tell us what you feel like, what are you no longer carrying as baggage, if you will, mentally, now that you have somebody else who can do all that for you?
So first off, that she opened my whole horizon. I didn't even know that I'm in the weeds, because I thought like I'm doing great. So that is a plus just to start and to begin with, since you are not even realizing that you are not in the right path. That's one. It gives me clearly that freedom to know that everything is going to come out right, and it's going to be in the great context, like where she's putting all those cards where you give all the words that it has to be underlined or ideas, or in the B-roll, of course, and then getting the whole part of the social media. I have thought, and I was having in my mind that I need me to do the blog, she is able to do that also for me. And one single video gets so multiple ways to be utilized, from the email to the blog. That blog can be turned into my website, and also it's going to be on my business page. And then you have all the social other media that, like, from Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, in YouTube, LinkedIn. I have 2 different LinkedIn, and she's able actually to convert all of them to whatever channel it is. This is really a release of work, because I used to do, but not in that kind of way and level that she's doing. But more than that, what it gives me the freedom, it is that I do not being like before in the searching, like, what do I have to do to change in this or in the other video, or how it's going to be looked out. That is something that I don't have to worry no more, because I know she is the one to have the work done, and she's the one to come and tell me about it.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And like I said, I feel like we are in a company of each other right now, working on this, in this kind of team, that we are giving ideas to each other, and she's responding to. I thought, I'm not in the weeds no more. I have somebody right there, which I can, like, we are right now in the WhatsApp all the time, and she's asking something or I responding. It is a relief that I know my name, my brand, and what I do, how I work, it's going to be coming out in the right way outside. This is phenomenal. That takes all the burden out of me, because it's part of being a realtor. It is this marketing, beside all the other ones that you care about your clients, or you're having other work that you have to do in the transaction. Marketing is a big part. So this one is just out on my list. And truly, I read one book that was the E-Myth, I think it's called. And that one, it's said like clearly, and it's a story about it. I don't know if somebody read it or not. Somebody who was very good on making, it was some sweets, and she thought like she's so talented, she can do that job. It's the same thing right here doing real estate. You are very good and you think like, oh, I'm going to do all of them. You cannot be the CEO, you cannot be the manager, and you cannot be the technician. So in your team, the marketing assistant has to be there. That's the technicians. If you do not have that one, you're going to lack the other two, which you're not going to be able to make that work for the technicians, because you're the CEO or you may be the manager for the day. So that part, it's something that it's out of my thoughts every day. I don't have to worry anymore on that one. And I'm really, really happy. I'm sorry that I didn't do it like a year ago.
Oh, I love hearing that. So do you feel like, I think people are listening and they're thinking, this is going to take so much of my time, or this is going to be really expensive, or I'm not going to have the support I need. Did you feel any of those things?
No, not at all. Like I said, with that one, being in the weeds before of what I thought I know I do, that part with the time, because I had that in my mind too. I was like, oh, it might be a long time until I get it going so smooth. So I have in this week, actually, with my virtual assistant, somebody who, or in the training program, and she is the one to train the rest of them, assisting us on this journey that we start, like for 2 weeks. She is going in every single morning. And we had, like last Friday, I dropped the first video and we had the first meeting. So that was Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have 4 days every morning where we get to know and work in that Trello board, where we have everything in place, cart by cart, and explaining. And the relations becomes much easier, because I've been working, actually, her name is Maria, and she is assisting my VA in her process as well of how we are gonna work together and make it very smooth. So it was a very, very easy transition this week. I thought it's gonna be hard, because see, the fear is everything in life. Once you go over that one, you realize it's just like when you go and climbing in a mountain, it's like, oh, they're gonna be so hard. It's not. It's just about your fear. And I can't remember, it's fear, it was an acronym, but I can't remember. They were like something they were talking about the fear.
I don't remember.
False appearance. I can't remember. It was something with the false appearance. And that's how it goes here too. Like you feel that one is going to be hard. It's just a false appearance. It's not. It is very, very easy.
Yeah. I'm glad you felt like that transition was easy. And yeah, we have
good.
our training manager helping you both to work together. So it does take a little bit of time in the beginning, but can you see that in a couple weeks time, she's going to be rolling with, she's going to know what you like and what you don't like. And she's going to get faster and faster at producing your video.
I know that for sure. And like this morning, point where she was asking me, she was like, Lucia, you said where you have other pictures. I say, yes, you're right. I already forgot. So she's on that one already. She was like, we work about the process of whatever we are doing. That's all. Like next week we are changing something. And then I say, we're going to come some more. And then I talked with Maria. She was like, okay, we're going to put them in separate board where we have actually, because there are 3 different ones where we work. So yes, it is an incredibly journey, and nothing that you think before I thought it's going to be hard. And that's why I didn't even, maybe because I was like afraid. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able. It's fantastic to work with a professional, which they are truly all that they're do. It's with the love and passion for this editing and the videos and everything that's there. So they were young, first off, that makes a difference. I think that generations kind of bring that. It's coming the trend and it's normal, but it's fascinating to me just being with them every morning. It's like, oh, I feel like I am in like club right now on this 20.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, because, I would think it also frees you up to not worry about doing all the marketing. Did I post on Facebook? Is somebody going to see this on LinkedIn? So you can focus on, okay, where should I be focusing my time for new clients or past clients?
That's where I hired the technician, because she is going to try right now. And we talk about that one at different times when you're going to post it. It is early or it's going to be late. So we're going to test that one too. I'm not, she is. So that's even better. I'm just going to have the results, which is even better. Like fantastic.
I love that. Well, Lucia, I can't thank you enough for joining me today and sharing your experience. I think it's so valuable for people to hear what happens when you invest in the program and what happens when you work with a VA that you've never worked with before. And it sounds like it was a really smooth transition. So I think that's so important for people to know. So I want to ask you where, if people want to learn more about you, and I'm sure they do if they're listening, and especially if they're in that area, where can they find you?
So I do have a website. It's the real estate, Lucia Ursu. And also I have on YouTube channel, which it is on the Living in Atlanta, North of Atlanta, North Metro Atlanta. You can find me also on the Instagram. It's Real Estate Lucia Ursu, or the Facebook Real Estate Lucia Ursu. And I'm just one phone, one text away for a positive experience.
I love that, Lucia. I can't imagine a more wonderful, passionate person to work with, especially if it's your first time buying a home.
Thank you. Yes, but we become in life what we love. And that's one thing for sure that I learned, and life learned me. So where your passion goes or where your goals are, that's where your life go. So when you decide and you're thinking about that you want to change something, or you're in a point that your life needs to be changed in a certain way, don't forget to call me. I'm just right here, and I'm already ready for you to talk and sort it out and see where we go together on this. I love to help you.
I love that. Thank you so much, Lucia. This has been phenomenal. I appreciate you being my guest today.
So happy to be with you, Jeannie. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to the 6-Figure Business Mastery Podcast. If you enjoyed listening to this episode and you are ready to leverage video marketing on all online platforms, or maybe even start your own video podcast, then you need to check out the Done For You and Done With You program at themarketingvaadvantage.com and take your business to the next level.